When I asked my 8-year-old, what comes to your mind when you hear the word hero? He instantly replied, Mom, Superman, who else can it be? I asked him, why do you think Superman is your hero? He's strong, he can fly, and he can go around and save people. That's the reply from an 8-year-old. If the same question were to be asked to me, my answer would be my grandma. Yes, you heard it right. It's my grandma. My grandmother was born in the early 1900s in a small rural place in southern India. The place where she came from, the birth of a girl child was not celebrated. Really, the day she was born was just another normal day for her family. See, her father believed strongly that it was necessary to have a baby boy in the family to complete the family. She was the second daughter in the family. He still had hope. He still had hope that there would be a baby boy to come in and complete the family. The third was born, a girl. The fourth and the fifth, girls. His loss of hope had transitioned into hatred and anger towards his daughters. He believed strongly that girls were born to do the regular household chores and to get them married away as soon as possible. So my grandmother was married at a tender age of 13 to someone who she had never seen before or met. None of the daughters had any formal education for a long time. But this did not hamper her curiosity and her interest to learn. She would turn on the radio, she would turn on the television, and she would learn about what was happening around the world. And in fact, her general knowledge was so deep that she almost knew more than anyone in our family. She had a very tiny physique. And one of those early morning, winter mornings, when she was walking for her early morning walk, there was a guy who tried to attack her from the back. He basically assumed that she would not give a good fight back. He wanted to snatch the chain, the gold chain that she was wearing. Although my grandmother had a tiny body, she had a very strong mind, very strong, determined. She gave a good fight back to this guy. The police who investigated the case was so surprised that she could actually snatch the chain back from him. And she did. And she considered that a biggest success, because that was something she loved and carried throughout her life. She grew through a lot of hardships. There was hardly any love or affection bestowed upon her. But this did not allow her to spread out her love and affection to her daughters and her granddaughter. My grandmother, with a smile that she always carried, was so welcoming. There were always guests at home. There were always people around. And I once jokingly told her, Your house just feels like a party place all the time. She said, I completely enjoy it. I enjoy the company of people. The more, the merrier. Every summer vacation, my brother and I looked forward to spend time with my grandmother. She prepared all the exotic food that she could think of. And when the summer vacation was coming to an end, we just looked forward for the next summer vacation. Years went by, and I grew up. And just before I moved to North America, I spent some time with her. She was constantly in touch with me, was excited to hear that I was going to get married. And the news that I was going to have my first child made her really excited. But when my child was being born, she got really sick. But she would look at the computer, she would look at the emails to see the photos of the baby. August of 2010, I had decided to go with my baby on a vacation to India. She was really excited, prepared to hold the baby. But just a month before